The next step in the process is to pour gum arabic over the image that you've just created. It's best to leave the gum arabic on your Mokulito block for at least a day or overnight, and preferably leave it for 3 or 4 days if you can, and then you wash off the gum arabic ready to go to print. It's a good idea to use your hands to make sure you get off all the greasy gum arabic off the block. Once we wash off the gum arabic, we make sure that we constantly keep the block wet right through the printing process. Now, use a cheap sponge for using Mokulito, which is great, and you can either use etching ink, lithographic ink, probably with a little bit of linseed oil, or you can simply use offset ink as well. You mix the ink onto a glass plate and then you roll it very briskly onto the block, and you will find that after 3 or 4 prints you should have quite a dense black on that particular print. The next step is to place your printing paper on the block itself. 2 or 3 layers of butcher's paper over the top. And you can either use cardboard, or in this instance of using cutting mat, and then run it through the press itself. It's a good idea to have quite a light pressure on your press, enough to just skim over the surface itself. You also have the option of hand colouring. In this instance, I've just simply used watercolour to give a sort of burnt out effect. Mokulito is such an interesting printmaking process. It's environmentally friendly, it's inexpensive, just buying plywood, and easy to use. All you need is a little bit of tush, a little bit of gum arabic, and you're on your own. You know, you can even borrow an etching press after that. If you want lots of information, go to Mokulito on my website, and I've put videos up for you and a wealth of information for those of you who want to research further.